The other two have gone, and a good mark taken down there by Bernie Evans.
Bernie Evans with the ball now on that centre wing position, goes for a pass. It's a bad one, and a mark taken there at centre half back by Hurd. Up like a flash as he shoots the ball back there towards the centre of the ground. Can Torbett mark it? Got his hands to it, fumble. Finally, Big Salmon goes through, but the umpire's found a free kick. And Bob's laughing in disgust as the ball is picked up now by West. Driven up towards the full forward position, but finally it's through and for 1 point to the... What are you laughing at, Bob?
I think I know.
9 goals, 10-64 Essendon to the Swans, 14-7-91. The ball back into play again. Chance here now for Scott to mark this. We've got to get it on the boundary line. No, it'll be a penalty free kick to Essendon. No one touched that kick off. A bit of bad luck. So we wait now for Hurd to put the Bombers deep into attack. And they badly need a goal at the moment, because the scoreboard reads 91 points the Swans to Essendon 64 points. It's a go now for Hurd to drive it up there towards the full forward position. Players position themselves. Oh, there's a good mark there in defence by Roberts, and he's been a fairly safe player down there today. Roberts' kick is back towards the half-back line. There's a 15-metre penalty coming up for the Swans. The Bombers are in a bit of trouble, Bob, because it's a good lead there. We see
John Reid off the ground, Dennis Carroll back on the ground, and I think they take it in turns.
No, I think I know what it is. They give them those painkillers, and at the moment they wear off, they put the other bloke on. That's what the trouble is, and the ball finally driven out there towards the half-forward line. In front is Morwood, couldn't hold that mark, but a great bit of recovery play that time as he gets around Neagle. A hand pass coming over to Bernie Evans. A short pass, and Vernon's got the mark at centre half forward, in a bit of trouble, but finally goes for the long kick, looking for Barry Round. Can he mark it? There we see the big fella kick it off the ground. Merritt going after it now is Thompson. Oh, there is Smith going in after him too, and the ball be down there on that forward line. It's finally forced out by Brady, and the umpire said he deliberately knocked it out. What do you think about that one at home?
I think he was right, Lou.
Free kick to Ronnie Andrews from the back pocket. Getting high with Scott, couldn't complete the mark. Essendon skipper Danaher, knock on by West. Right underneath it. Doesn't come out with the ball subsequently. West to Watson. I'm glad Weston's not playing. That'll be really confusing. Watson scragged as he gets rid of the ball. Bettison. Danaher. He takes it over the line. There'll be no free kick there, but a throw-in rather in the Essendon right forward pocket. So a real chance for the Bombers here to get a goal. Madden and Torbett. Madden winning beautifully in the ruck today. Snapshot by West is true. Goal. That brings them a little bit closer. And West bringing up his second goal, if my statistics are correct. And we check the score. It's 91-70, a difference of 21 points.
Yes, and West has been a good player throughout the 3 quarters for the Bombers. A busy player around the packs. Finished it off with 2 goals, and he's proving an acquisition.
Salmon. Well, Essendon just about unbeatable in the centre bounces with Salmon and Madden. It goes to Hurd, to Carey. They swing into attack again. Long to full forward. Madden resting at full forward. Can't complete that mark. The Swans' defence under plenty of pressure here. Danaher trying to get the handball out. West again. Is it goal number 3? Yes, it is. Or is it touched? Must have been touched as it came out of the pack. And so one behind to the Essendon total, 71 points to 91, 20 points the difference.
And we're at the 19-minute mark of this third quarter. 20 points the difference as the ball is booted back into play by Carter out there towards the wing position. In front there is Lucas, taps the ball down. Finally it comes back here now to West again. Another running shot for goal. Will he make it this time? No, right across the front of goals and through for another point. So the Bombers now bombarding the goals. 10 goals, 12-72 Essendon to the Swans 14-7-91.
Tony West has kicked 2 goals, 5.
Short pass and a mark taken there by Ackley. Ackley up there at a little short of half-back. Ratty at the back goes for the big lead. Couldn't hold that one. Finally picked up by Hawker. Comes out of the pack onto the left boot. Goes for a kick across the centre half forward. They all stood there watching that one. This allows little Otway to have a snap for goal. Oh, an easy mark dropped that time by Bettison.
He broke the point post.
And it's out of bounds. There's only one guy that can break the point post. That's Lee Matthews at a walking start.
Not good play by Otway there, because Bettison was all on his own in the square, and Otway should not have had the shot at goal.
There we go again. Knocked out by Torbett. Oh, there's a hand pass coming back there from Carroll over to Danaher. He taps it back over his head, but picked up by Carey. Grab, but still gets the hand pass back towards her. But is he in trouble there? By golly, they're going in pretty hard now as Salmon's kick is smothered. And there's a chance for Scott to drive the ball out wide. And a good mark taken in defence here by Clark. A hand pass coming back here again. Finally, we see the ball driven up that time by Thompson up towards the half-forward line for Essendon. Vanderhaar one-handed, couldn't hold that one. This is Watson breaking through. A long hand pass and a good one over to Hurd. A short pass, it'll be okay, and a mark to Hawker. Another hand pass coming up. There's a chance for a goal as we see Simon Madden fire at the goals and hit the post. So 18 points the difference now.
Might get another kick.
Let's see what the umpire's going to play another kick. Was he pushed after he kicked the ball? Oh, luck's a fortune there, Bob.
It's all counted, Lou.
I know it is, but still. The Bombers score at the moment of 72 points to the Swans 91, so it's a difference of 19 points. A goal here would put them 13 points behind and really put him in the running to come home in that last quarter when I should imagine that the behind and really put him in the running to come home in that last quarter when I should imagine that the Swans would be pretty tired.
So Madden with another kick. I think he's surprised because after he missed that one and it hit the post, he lay on the ground and pounded his fist into the turf. What's he done this time? I think he's missed it again, has he? Yes, he has. Well, third time won't be lucky. He won't get another go.
Oh, there's a box on now. I think Bernie Evans said that's chewy on your boot, Bob. Look at this.
Well, pretty silly to involve yourself in fisticuffs.
Bernie was suggesting that justice had prevailed.
Booted out by Danaher. Looking for Torbett. It was awkwardly positioned. There's Evans running into more trouble than he could possibly encounter. Holding the ball, says the umpire, and Bernie Evans says, oh, please.
I wouldn't argue, Bernie. Get on with the business.
Danaher takes the free kick. And there's the other one, Anthony Danaher. Knocked away by Bettison, though, to Cruz. A wobbly punt kick will land round about centre wing. Not quite that far, and a fine mark brought in by Shane Hurd, one of Essendon's better players today. Looking for Madden! And Madden will look for Bernie Evans now to say a few words, perhaps. Well, that was Simon Madden of old. Let's look at that in replay. Fine mark.
Pete, it'll be interesting to see what happens if he kicks this goal, whether he'll look for Bernie Evans or not.
Sure he will.
Well, he's missed a couple. Usually a very accurate kick at goal. Usually, I said. Not today. Simon, what are you doing? One behind. So 10-14 to 14-7 is the score. 91-74. Still in favour of the Swans. They've led all day, but the lead becoming narrower and narrower. Mark Browning is going to boot the ball back in this time towards the members' stand side. Looking for Round. He's got opposition from Salmon and Vanderhaar. Carter comes in to assist him. Round's handball finds Vernon. Well, in fact, almost. It goes Essendon's way through Carey. Vanderhaar on his own, runs into Carter, and they wouldn't like to collide with either. Carter caught, got rid of it, or attempted to. Down he goes, plenty of weight being used there, and umpire Kevin Smith has decided to ball it up. There'll be a few bruised players tonight. Who's that down? West, is it? No, Watson. Timmy Watson. Goodness me, they're going down like 9 pins today. Knocked away by Scott. We'll see a boundary throw in.
Well, Watson looked as though he might have got one on the thigh. Now the trainer's rubbing the brow. Might have got it across the bridge of the nose. Front of the ball comes back there to Otway. Took it away nicely from the pack that time. Down towards the full forward position. Where's the go now? An easy goal, I would say, to Bettison. He shredded it through for a goal. Knocked out by Salmon. There's a chance now for the Bombers to get close. There's a hand pass. Comes back there to Salmon again. Browning going after it, but Fowler's right behind him, but Browning's there. Oh, he's pushed him over, but the umpire's called play, and in goes Cruz. Backs up well. A hand pass, not a good one. A chance for Neagle to pick it up. Got one off Cruz. Got a hand pass back now, and hand pass from Hawker back there to West, who seems to have recovered from that knock before. The ball back up there towards the full forward position. Taken off the pack nicely by Roberts. Out it goes wide. It's Lucas going after with Hurd. Hurd's got the front posse now. He'll get a break. He'll go for a short pass. It's okay and marked here by Thompson. Thompson out there at half forward, boots the ball into the forward zone, up there towards the forward pocket, and there's a darn good mark by Roberts. He's been a solid player today. Quickly breaks on and sends the ball back out there towards Brady and Merritt. It's Merritt knocking the ball to the ground. Brady's into his back, but the umpire's found the free kick, and it'll go to Merritt. What do you reckon about that one, Robert? You're dumbfounded.
It was there.
There's a bad kick. It's finally picked up by Smith, and the Swans swing back into attack now. Going after there is Carrot, coming on the ground after an injury. Can he get a hand pass out? Too slow. I suppose the injury caused that. He must be slow, and Ronnie Andrews picked it up so quickly. Finally a hand pass coming out there to Merritt on that half-back flank, and a chance now for the Essendon to go further forward over there to Hawker. He can't pick it up after Browning knocked it away, but now it's Hawker giving a hand pass back to Neagle. He ducks, goes for another hand pass over to Neagle. His kick is smothered there by Wright. Punched away again by Ackley. They're in there fighting the Swans. Finally, it's a hand pass coming out there from Hawker again over to West. Back to Watson. And there's a mark. It'll be a mark to Van der Haar. He's playing on a free kick for a push in the back. So there's a chance now for Van der Haar to put this one through. What do you think about that?
It's great pressure by Winbanks, but there's no doubt that Van der Haar, as we see Bernie Evans in the hands of the trainers once again.
Well, Van der Haar would be about 20 metres out from goal, directly in front, and the difference is 11 points. This will make it 5 points if he's successful. The kick by Van der Haar. He's missed it. So the score now is the
14-7 to 11-15.
Good.
Well, they've missed a few easy ones, haven't they? Madden had a couple of goes, and Van der Haar from about the same position. They should be in front by rights. Van der Haar again. Madden, two I was talking about. Scott, well tackled by Hurd, one of Essendon's best players. Carter gets descended upon by two players, Hurd and Thompson. And umpire Jeff Morrow will ball it up. Left half forward for Essendon. Watson breaking clear, seems to have recovered. Winbanks. Pedersen making him earn the kick. He's done fairly well down there. Now there's a 15-metre penalty applied by the umpire. Brings Winbanks almost up to centre half back. Looking for Danaher. He's got opposition from his brother. The two Danahers playing on each other at the moment. So that's something. Won by Anthony. Or missed by Cameron Clayton. To Clark. Made amends for it. Out towards the centre wing position. Loose ball. Picked up by Essendon. Thompson in trouble over the boundary line. And we'll see it thrown in pretty well on the centre wing position. Now the Swans still in front, but for how long? Knocked down by Round this time. Well caught. Can't get rid of it. Slung by Thompson. And again a boundary throw in. The Swans working the ball gradually towards their goal. It's right half forward flank. Round again contesting with Madden. Won by Madden this time. To Watson. Ruck roving well. High to centre wing. Knocked away by Cruz. Watson. Tripped up accidentally. Otway. Hurd. Shrugs the tackle from Browning. Good pace this Shane Hurd. He can score from there. Long kick at goal by Hurd. Pedersen. Oh, what a mark! He's a player.
Got a bit of class, Peter.
Into the goal square. Goal to West. Yes, he has got a bit of class, Lou. No doubt about that. No wonder they were keen to get him from Dimbola at the 30-minute mark. The scores see only 4 points the difference. 14-7 to 12-15. 3 goals to West.
Yes, the player responsible for that, though, was certainly Tim Watson, taking the ball in the first place on the half-back flank, forced it through, went on again when it was punched away, and Watson at times inclined to try and do a little bit too much, but certainly not on that occasion, and Pedersen showing a touch of class and real fine ability.
That's one of the best marks today, if not the best. He's certainly come into his own after a slow start when he was taken from the field in the first term. Simon Madden against Round. Thumping punch down by Madden. Goes to half forward for Essendon. Otway tries to take the hand pass. It was wide. Knock on by Van der Haar. Otway again takes it after it was knocked on by West. Bedison again, but he can't take this mark as the siren goes for three-quarter time. 14-7, 91. The Swans leading Essendon 12. Uneasy as the match starts for the final quarter. 4 points the difference in favour of the Swans. The crowd finding voice. Barry Round against Madden, who wins it yet again. He's hardly been beaten in that centre circle bounce. Picked up by Carey and driven forward. Winbanks in front. Behind, Salmon. Winbanks wins out. The two number 9s, victorious is Shane Hurd over Ackerley. One of Essendon's best players, he and Hawker. Round, better judgment over his taller and younger opponent. The awkward style of Round sees the ball delivered to centre field. Smith just unable to do too much about that, with the shoulder being what it is. Certainly a courageous effort from him here this afternoon. Merritt. And the mark taken by Grant Fowler at centre half forward. So predictably Essendon doing most of the attacking at the moment. Fowler obviously confident that he can kick this and put Essendon in front for the first time today. Won't quite make the distance. Round is down there and again takes a very good grab. And the Swan skipper trying to get his side back into the match. Winbanks. Evans. Evans left half-back flank. Looking for a lead. All players are well covered though. Brady, he went out of it after quarter time, but a very good first quarter. Smith. That's out of the ball. From Clayton. No, the umpire says not. I thought like you did, Lou.
He's looked to come from below the... And we watch it again as we'll see whether it was below the knee or not.
Well, it hit him on the knee, I think.
Might have been just touched by his hand as well. Evans. Knocked down to Watson from Neil Clark. Back to Morwood. No one to give it to. No one running past. Cruz eventually up from defence. Torbett tries to take the mark. Not successful. And umpire Morrow blows the whistle for a ball up.
It's a ball up about 30 metres out from the Swans' goal, and they're leading by 4 points at the moment. Up to a great start in that first quarter, kicking 8 goals, 2 to the Bombers, only 2 points, but they're gradually wearing them down. The Bombers, a hand pass coming out now to Neagle. Neagle's kick is out wide towards that wing position. There's a chance for Hawke. He's been a very good play, but he fumbled that one. This gives a chance here now to Bernie Evans. Oh, he's tripped. He's got to play that free kick. Now he decides to let him play on because he didn't want to penalise them. And finally, he kicks the ball high up there towards Torbett in front position. Couldn't hold it. Carroll's there, but he can hardly move, and the umpire will ball it up again about 35 metres out from the Swans' goal. And boy, Bob, they badly need a goal at the moment.
Yes, they're certainly giving it a fling though, Lou.
They're down there in attack now. They've got to get a bit of a break here to get a goal to make it a 10-point lead. Knocked out by Madden, but Torbett's there too. Finally, we see Clayton getting clear. Thompson gets a wild hand pass towards that forward pocket. Clark's out there. His kick is a high one, doesn't cover much distance. It's Scott and Watson going for it. Scott's got the mark. Good effort by Scott, and he's got a sore shoulder too, apparently. Had an ice pack on at three-quarter time. Torbett again up there. They're all having a fly. It comes down to Clayton again. Threads his way through the pack. Knocked on that time. Oh, well intercepted by Brady, but he couldn't get clear. The ball finally forced down towards centre half forward. Watson's in plenty of trouble. Gets it out to Andrews. Actually just about threw it out that time to Thompson. Back towards the centre half forward position for Essendon. Going after his Browning. Couldn't pick it up. Now there's a chance for Fowler to get one. He got one pretty low that time. Salmon can't get down. Down goes Browning again. The umpire said a free kick. May have been a bit lucky that time.
Yes, I must agree.
If you put your head down, you might get it kicked off or the free kick.
Well, they're not giving up without a fight. They're 4 points in front, and they're determined to hang on to us. We see Carter. They've changed the team right around because Carter's down there on the wing position. He can't get clear. The umpire's paying a free kick against him for holding the ball. By golly, that's pretty tough.
Not much of a chance to get rid of it.
I must agree with our director. He was not grabbed.
Van der Haar, right centre wing. Oh, beautiful kick. Now that's a free kick in the back for Winbanks. Quite a serviceable game for Winbanks, and he kicked a very nice goal too earlier in the match. Anthony Danaher. Ackley. Well smothered by Thompson. Ackley's equal to the occasion. Tries to fight off Otway. Gets it to Lucas. Dummies well from right half forward. He'll put it deep into the goal square. Carey's in front of the pack. Brady. Put it through. He has. That's a goal. On Sevens big league from the Sydney Cricket Ground. 4 goals to Brady. Watson's kick high towards the Essendon centre half forward position. Cruz and Otway doing battle. Wright comes in to assist him. Caught with the ball. Play on, says umpire Morrow. Another chance for Wright. It's a free kick to Essendon this time, and it's going to Big Salmon. Fowler. Fowler within kicking distance has the chance once again to make the difference 4 points.
We had a thriller the last time these two sides
Yes,
played.
we did.
But they won it on time on. I think they kicked 3 goals in the time on period, Essendon.
Yes, the Swans stopped to a walk. Neil Clark moved downfield to kick the winning goal. That's not a winning goal. It's 3 for 1 behind. Makes the difference 9 points at the SCG, 97 to 88.
Well, they can't stop to a walk today because they've been walking half of them for the last half the game. Waiting there for the ball to come back into play. 9 points the difference. And about 7 minutes gone of this last quarter. Chance for Barry round a mark. He dropped that one as a difficult one. Picked up by Carter. He's grabbed. Couldn't get clear. Going after now is Watson. He's grabbed. Loses the ball. Shot on the boundary line. Scooped back by Van der Haar. Carter's there too. He was grabbed. The umpire will pay a free kick to him for sure. Holding the man. Goes for a hand pass. Oh, Browning fumble that one. Well, a good play on the part of Wright. They were lucky to get away with that, the Swans. I noticed that Watson's in a bit of trouble. Finally, Neagle takes the mark. The left footer back there towards centre half forward. Knocked on that time by Madden. Back it goes there to Bettison. He can't get clear. A hand pass coming over that time from Roberts. Over to Lucas. Another one over there to Cruz. Another long one now out on his own is Danaher. Goes for a long kick over that half forward line. Kerry coming to the back of Vernon. But Vernon couldn't hold that back. But there's Smith in the thick of things too. Watson carried off the ground. That's a blow to the Bombers.
Just about their best player.
By golly, there's been some injuries here today, and we might say it could be the ground being so hard, Bob.
Oh, look, I don't think you can put it down to that, Lou.
Okay, the ball knocked out now. Finally driven up there by Ackley. Chance for Brady to mark. Couldn't hold that one. Kicked off the ground by Clayton. Not a good kick. In goes Clayton again. He's fumbled. Tapped it over to Neagle out there at half back. He's grabbed, nearly holding the ball. Finally, it comes back to Thompson. Another hand pass. And down he goes, Danaher. Is he tripped? No, the umpire said no. Finally over to Thompson again. And the Bombers get it out of the danger zone. Oh, is it Madden? What a mark. Madden goes for a hand pass. Back it comes now to West. A running shot for goal. And the result, a goal. Oh, 3 points the difference now. What a game we've got on our hands.
4 goals to West, Lou. He's a real goal snake, isn't he? 3 points the difference, 15-7 to 13-16.
Yes, well, you could say the players in defence for the Bombers were given plenty of time to get rid of the ball, and a great mark by Simon Madden, really rising to the occasion as we see Timmy Watson hobbling around the boundary.
Seems to be somewhere in the knee region that they're working on, or is it a little bit low? Maybe it's an ankle. He has his boot off. 3 points the difference. Knocked down, well, by nobody in particular. And umpire Morrow will again ball it up.
I noticed that Copping's back on the ground, Bob.
Well, Watson going off, Lou. Copping had to come on.
Yeah.
Duckworth, obviously, no chance at all coming back on. So even though Copping is injured, he too has to come out onto the ground.
Ackley to right half forward for the Swans. Vernon, or Fowler, into his back. Knocked away by Merritt. Not quite at the boundary line. Danaher will pick it up just inside. Wright making position. High to the goal square. Looking for Brady. Can't take the mark. Plenty of opposition from Essendon players there. 3 of them combined here. Smith caught without the ball.
Free kick to him, Bob.
Yes, a poor tackle on that occasion. The Essendon player taking his eye off the ball and not realising that Greg Smith had lost possession.
And you'll see here the tackle from Carey. Smith with the arm in the air.
got more padding there than a gridiron player on his shoulder. But
well, I suppose if there were some padding downstairs from that American game, then he probably would have come out wearing it. Watson still being worked on as Greg Smith comes in for the shot at goal, which he has made no mistake with. Again, knocked down by Round. Carey to Salmon. Ackley's in the road. Ball barely travelling 10 metres, but Ackley taking the mark just short of centre field. Kevin Sheedy, the Essendon coach, on the phone. Almost a mark to Smith again, couldn't quite stretch out. Neagle takes the hand pass. Downfield he moves after taking it from Clayton. Mark take it on centre wing. Neagle gets it back from West. Almost a mark brought in by Bettison again, looking for a free kick. Winbanks takes the ball over the line, and we'll see a boundary throw it in the Essendon forward pocket.
Out of bounds about 30 metres around from the Essendon goal. And they're trailing by 9 points at the moment. Ball knocked back over the head. There's a chance now for Otway to get clear. Grabbed a little high, but the umpire said play on as Carey break through the pack. Has a putt shot at the goal, but he's up target. The umpire's found a free kick here. It'll go to Carey, I think.
Downfield, Lou.
Might go downfield. OK, Bob. So it'll go over there now to Copping, who's replaced Tim Watson this last 5 or 6 minutes. And we're about at the 12-minute mark of this last quarter, with the Swans 9 points in front. The umpire pushing Copping right around, right to the boundary line. It's only about 15 metres out from goal, if that. A vital kick by Copping this time for the Bombers if they're going to win this match here today. The kick. I think he's missed it, yes. So it's 8 points the difference now. Golly, they're finding it hard to get past this Swans team, who's shown tremendous courage. No doubt if they happen to win this, I reckon Smith would be the hero of the day, Bob, without any worries.
He makes a habit of those things, doesn't he?
Waiting on Browning now. I notice that Ackley's playing on the wing to give them a bit of drive out there, because Hurd's been a very good player. Barry Round in front, couldn't hold that one. Carey going through again. Finally picked up by Bernie Evans. He won't be able to kick it with his left foot for sure. That's why he went back into his right boot. Goes for a short pass. Down goes Morwood, but he's showing determination. Won't get rid of the ball. Picked up by Hurd, the boy we were talking about. His kick is down there. Down goes Winbanks. Can't get clear. Otway's over the top of his back. Once again, Madden knocks it out to Hawker. A step for goal. Will he make it? It's pretty close. Oh, Bettison couldn't hold that. Will the umpire play a free kick? No, he said no. A hand pass coming out there that time from Winbanks. There's a chance now for a short pass from Copping and a mark to Van der Haar. And he's only about 15 to 20 metres out from goal on a very slight angle. And of course, if he kicks this one, it'll be only 2 points the difference. Van der Haar coming in, the Flying Dutchman, for this shot. I think he might have missed it. So it's 7 points the difference, and they're in there still fighting the Swans.
Well, could say the Bombers have really had their chances.
Well, if you look at the scoreboard, Bob, it tells the story. 13-18, doesn't it? To 16-7. So the Swans' straighter kicking has kept them in the lead for how long? 103 to 96. As the ball driven back into play, Round lifting himself to the occasion. Literally. Anthony Danaher and his brother. Anthony wins out from Terry. No mark.
Free kick.
Oh, no free kick either. Andrews and Torbett. Andrews keeps it in play. Terry Danaher goes down. They all go over the top of him, and the ball is still in play. Well, the umpires have certainly missed a few on this side of the ground. Maybe because they're looking into the sun. Who knows? Torbett and Madden. Madden tries to find Otway, finds Terry Danaher instead, who almost threw it out to his teammate down there. That was Hawker. Andrews, well tackled. They're certainly letting it go, I'll say that. Umpire Kevin Smith now decides to ball it up. It's only 30 metres from the Swans' goal, and they certainly need one here to maintain their leeway. A very tight match after the first quarter, knocked down by Torbett. Plenty of Essendon players are there, and going through solidly Danaher. Up towards centre field. That's a mark. Brought in by Steve Copping. He looks okay. Spent most of the game on the bench after incurring an injury in the first term. Big Salmon can't take the grab. Bettison Off target, but only just and through for one behind. And so Essendon sneaking forward ever slowly. 13-19, 97 to 16-7, 103.
So it's a goal the difference now. One straight kick for the Bombers, and they'll tie this game at the moment. Ball back into play. Finally a chance now for Vernon to pick it up. He's out clear of that pack, gets away from Neagle nicely, shoots the ball right across there towards centre field. Punched away by Smith. Going after it now is Hurd. After him is Wright. Hand pass back to Ronnie Andrews. Let's see what he can do with this one. It's a kick over the centre half forward line, looking for Salmon, and he's got it. He'll pay the mark, even though Copping tried to break clear. Now this kick by the big, tall forward, Ruckman, Salmon. He'd only be about 40 metres out from goal. If he's successful, scores will be dead level.
He makes Justin Madden look like a dwarf.
Here he goes now, Salmon. Got the world on his shoulders for this kick, Bob. Let's see what he can do with it. Taking his time. And, of course, the difference now, 6 points in favour of the Swans. There's the kick. And I think he's kicked the goal, so scores a dead level. And we're at the, let me see, the 17-minute mark. And the Bombers are level, pegging with the Swans 103 points apiece.
This will Paul Salmon's first goal in VFL football, as we see it again on replay. Ron Andrews putting the ball forward, Salmon up high, a lovely mark, and he really at no stage took his eye off the ball. Great mark.
Play underway again, dead level here, the crowd finding voice. Carey, Copping, will get a mark or free kick. No. Play on. Salmon again, he'll put them in front if he can score here. It's a goal. By 6 points, 109 to 103. The first time they've been in front all day. Loose ball on centre wing, taken by Stephen Wright. Ackerley, short to Anthony Danaher. His brother tackles him. On to Scott in the forward pocket. Can the Swans level it up? Round in the goal square. Carroll waiting down. Likewise is Neagle, who hits the deck. The ball over the boundary line. We'll see a throw in. It's been a thriller. I think the result would have been predictable, though, with all the Swans' injuries. Maybe they can come back and prove me wrong. Merritt, well caught and drops the ball. Picked up by Little Otway. Trying to find Neagle. Evans, well caught by Neagle in turn.
Free kick to Evans, Peter.
Caught too high, says the umpire. Bernie Evans, left half forward, about 50 metres from goal. Still with his leg very heavily strapped. So subsequently not a good kick. Andrews read it well. Danaher high towards the boundary line. Could be over. Yes, it was. So a free kick to the Swans will be taken again by Bernie Evans. And I think the Swans will be well advised to have a couple of players drop short as well.
Well, he's all right with the right foot. It's the left one that's worrying him.
Kick off it though, Lou.
Yes. Let's see what he can do this time. A little bit better, but not much. It's a Swans marked around.
Could have been a 15-metre penalty. That time he got one right on the back of the head.
Umpire Kevin Smith shaking his head very, very quickly. So was Round, but for a different reason.
You don't mind.
Well,
too close to goal late in the game, maybe.
We'll send them to Coles and Garrard. So Round, 30 metres out, directly in front with that awkward kicking style, has made a complete mess of that one, out of bounds on the full, free to Essendon.
Well, Round had a chance to level scores. The Bombers still in front by 6 points as Andrews takes the free kick down there in that forward pocket position. We're right on the 20-minute mark of this last quarter. Ball kicked high towards that half-back line. Round in front. Couldn't hold that mark. The ball hits the deck. Pushed out to Evans again. The left foot kick up to the goal square. Carroll's in a bad way there. He can't get around. He's trying to break clear of the pack. He can hardly move. Knocked out by Andrews. Forwards after. He finally gets a kick out wide to that wing position. There's Smith out there on his own. Gets around Andrews. Oh, he got him by the leg. The umpire didn't see it. He missed it. He grabbed him by the leg.
Now he's penalising.
So I would be wild too.
That's unbelievable.
That is unbelievable, that one. Waiting now for Andrews to go for a hand pass out wide. Picked up by Clark. He balked Vernon nicely. And the ball is finally shot out there towards that centre-half forward position. Punched away by Lucas. Then again by Vanderhaar. Down out there towards Talbot. Can he get there? Hawker got into his back. Now it's Copping picking the ball up. Hooks the ball back there looking for Big Salmon. Couldn't hold the mark. And the ball is out of bounds in the forward pocket position. A goal the difference in favour of the Bombers. 103 points to the Swans. To Essendon 109. Waiting now for the ball to come back into play. Talbot in front. Actually, Salmon got that one. Pushed out by Talbot. Knocked over to Vernon. A fresh air shot, but he recovers the ball. Finally goes for a pass. Looking for Brady at the back there. A great mark to Danaher. Well, the Swans are still in there fighting as we see a 15-metre penalty. This brings him right up to the wing position. Goes for the long kick, looking for Barry Round. Andrews is there. Round couldn't hold. There's a go now for Morwood. And scores as he put it through. Yes, a goal. Scores dead level again. And the Swans still in there with a fight.
Oh, what a game we're watching. 109 apiece.
Well, a great mark by Tony Danaher. He and Terry Danaher, you don't often see opposition sides have brothers against each other. And Tony Morwood really getting the tap down from Big Barry Round, making the scores level again. It's a great game of football.
Yes, and we're all getting involved in it here.
Listen to that crowd, Peter. Who said Sydney people don't know anything about football?
Yes, I don't think Brian Dixon need bother explaining the rules to them before any other match up here. That was a waste of time. Centre wing. Watson streaming forward. From right half forward flank, he'll put them deep into attack. Short passes to Copping, and that's out of bounds. Out of bounds. Steve Copping just couldn't trap that one. And so we'll see a throw-in in the Essendon forward pocket. 22 minutes gone. In fact, a little bit more. Nearly 23. So probably about 7 minutes left to play. Either side, plenty of time to get a winning break. Cruz and Otway. Winbanks comes in to assist him. Puts it wide out towards the outer side. Smith waiting for the crumbs that don't come his way. Chance for Essendon. Hurd. Any score will put them in front. Yes, it's a point. Essendon lead. Could be a very useful behind. That one, 110 to 109, 15-20 to 17-7. And you're watching a thriller on Sevens Big League from the Sydney Cricket Ground. Winbanks. Goes the long kick. Madden and Andrews. Watson traps it one-handed. Browning puts him off balance. That's out of bounds on the full, and so a penalty kick going the Swans' way. And again, the recipient will be Winbanks. And take the kick right next to the behind post. Oh, kicked into the man on the mark, which was Salmon. Clark. Now, he was the match winner last time up here. He kicked the winning goal.
That was bad play on the part of Winbanks. First to the smother, then...
well, he went too close to the man on the mark. He tried to kick over a 6'8" player from about a metre away. So Clark about 50 metres out from goal. Any score would be advantageous for Essendon. He's scored, has he? Or is it out on the full again? No, out on the full again. So once again, we'll see a penalty free kick.
This time they're not taking the risk with Winbanks. I think Roberts will kick it in from that back pocket position. Well, a point the difference. Can the Bombers hang on now? They're all flying, all having a go at that one now. Finally, it's come back to Scott, a hurried kick. It's a mark to Bernie Evans. He's on that half-back line. They're down by a point at the moment, the Swans. A 15-metre penalty. But this will give him a chance to get it up there to Big Round if he can. The only problems with the Round can kick a goal. He's the worst kick in Australia, just about. A pass and a mark to Browning. Now, Browning should go for the long kick here, Bob.
Yes, they've got to get it right down, and maybe Barry Round can take the mark, or some of the smaller players, if it's punched away from Round, could be at their feet.
There's Round in front, Brady at the back. Couldn't hold the mark. Hand pass to Vernon. Snaps for goal, but he's off target and scores a dead level again. 110 points apiece. And we're just about on the 25. We are on the 25-minute mark, so it's only time on to play, and we see Vernon limping now. What a great game it's been, and we certainly hope that you're enjoying this match wherever you may be in Australia. Waiting now on Clayton to bring the ball back into play. Scores dead level. Goes for a little kick.
He didn't leave the hand, Lou. He's got to go from
Yes, he
Boot
put it
to
in
hand.
his boot, so they're going to ball it up in the goal square. Can the Swans score? They want a point or a goal. A goal will just about win it from Bob, or at least make it a draw for them. Here we go now. Barry Round coming to do battle there with the other big guys down there from Essendon. Calling him over now. We need you all there, fellas, they're saying. Essendon coming in. Madden's there too. It's right on the point of the square. Can they get a point or a goal, the Swans?
Punch it through, he'd be trying to
Here it goes now. Punched out, a chance for Little Wright, but it'll beat him and it's out of bounds. Still pretty close to their goal.
Good play by Simon Madden there, Lou. He had exactly the right idea. Really thump it away.
Madden and Round again for this knockout in that forward pocket. Pushed to the ground again. There's Little Wright battling there. Down goes Terry Danaher. Comes out to Andrews. He can't pick it up. Umpire's found a free kick to the Swans. It'll go to Vernon for one at the back.
He's tried hard, Lou.
Yes, I don't know if it's too far out, but it's about 40 metres out.
Be like a mile, wouldn't it?
It's got to be the best kick of his life to get this one through to put the Swans in front. Scores dead level, and what a game we've got. There's the kick. It's through and out of bounds again. They can't get that point.
Well, it's a thriller here. Probably about a minute and a half to go. I wouldn't think there'd be too much more. Can Essendon clear the ball away and get a winning score? Actually, a draw would be a fitting result, I think. Brady goes the big punch, but it's ill-directed. Clayton's there. Carey backs him up, and the Bombers clear it away. Open spaces. Browning needs a good bounce. West hot on his hammer. Watson comes in to assist him. Browning well caught. Ackley. Hurd can't stop him. Fine mark to Clayton. Clayton in the back pocket. Siren due to go any tick of the clock. He's gone for a short pass. Ill-directed. Chipping in and taking the mark out there is Ackley. He'll go for another short pass. And Smith, the bionic man. He would be 70 metres or 65 out from goal. Nearly 28 minutes gone. In fact, as you can see, it's just ticked over now. Any score. We'll see a win for the Swans. Greg Smith. That's a score. What is it? One behind, I think, yes. So the Swans lead by that margin.
They may even be better with it at that end of the ground at this stage.
Well, that could be. Let's see if Essendon can answer that. I think there's still plenty of time. That's a beautiful torpedo punt kick. Danaher goes the punch. Madden and Fowler gets there first. Ackley upended. Right in front. And that's the way to play it. Sees it out of bounds. The Swans in a thriller at the moment. 1 point. And we've been playing nearly 29 minutes, Luke.
And the ball out of bounds. A point the difference in favour of the Swans. Talbot and Madden to go. There we see at the back is Danaher. The ball finally cleared back by Danaher. That's back to Hawke. He's grabbed. He can't get clear. West tries to break clear the pack. And it's finally picked up now by Vanderhaar. Shot across the Eagle. And this looks dangerous on his own. He'll go for the long kick. He's gone for a short pass. It's good enough. Will it bounce right for Cobby? He's attacked by Winbanks. Umpire call play out. It could have been in the back. As we see more with dodging and twisting as he drives the ball back. And a mark taken here by Carey. Now it's the Bombers' turn to go right back into attack. Shot across over the half-forward line. In front of Stauber. Big Salmon. And Salmon doesn't know he didn't pay the mark. And finally Nagel's grabbed. Down he goes. And the umpire said it'll be a ball up. They're not giving any free kicks. They're letting it go. What a game with the Swans a point in front. And only about a minute and a half to go, I would say. Can they hang in there? Punched away again. Going through his Cruz. Out to Vernon.